Young World, LVTI News. So I know y'all not going to sit here and pretend that I'm the only one that sees the setup going on with the main man of rap, aka Kanye West. There's way too many things. I'm starting to even think now, as great as that documentary was, the Jesus documentary and stuff like that. Shout out to Cody Simmons, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who was involved. It might have been damn near one of the best documentaries I ever seen in my life. But at this point, with everything else going on, I'm starting to think that it's not a coincidence that it came out like right now, like all the stuff going on with Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson, of course, and the Joker Pete Davidson. There's some sacrificial type rituals type stuff going on because he's making a movie right now called The Home. This Joker's got pictures that came out of him covered in blood. It's a horror movie, so yeah, it's covered in blood, so that's not a thing. But it's like at a time like now, there's something going on with this whole Pete Davidson, Kanye West ritualistic type behavior. Like they're pushing Kanye West to lose his, you know what I'm saying, to lose his cool and to snap off. And I think this documentary coming out where there's a mom on there and stuff like that, I think that may have been strategically released. I don't know if it was. I'm just saying. I'm just jumping out the window. It could have been strategically released. You know what I'm saying, to trigger him, put him in a certain mind state, seeing his mom on the video, stuff like that, bringing back those memories. At the same time, going through this divorce. At the same time, Pete Davidson throwing rocks and hiding his hand. You know what I'm saying? I believe is what it looks like. So now they talking about that he's suspended from Instagram for 24 hours for not just going at Pete Davidson, but like a whole bunch of stuff. So they said Kanye West is being put on Instagram timeout after going after Pete's writing partner, and a racist attack on Trevor Noah. When did this Joker come into the mix? A spokesperson for Meta says that Kanye's recent post violated Instagram's policies on hate speech, harassment, and bullying. As a result, his account has been suspended for 24 hours, where he won't be able to post, comment, send DMs, amongst other things. Sound like they're trying to silence the Joker, if you ask me. That's what it sounds like, a silencing. The spokesperson tells us they'll take additional steps if further violations happen. And you know further violations will happen because right now he can't control himself when they put him in that state of mind. So if you look on his page, at least one post has been deleted already where Yeezy reportedly hurled racist slurs at Trevor Noah. It says, as you know, Kanye's been lashing out at more than just Trevor on social media. He's also posted and deleted a bunch of dirty laundry about estranged wife Kim Kardashian and her new boyfriend Pete Davidson, plus D.L. Hewley. So yeah, man, I think all this stuff is strategic. You know what I'm saying? And this whole thing with this Pete Davidson Joker going to the moon, that's done to dig at Ye. I'm telling you, to dig at Rain Man, because you know he's like, feels like he's associated with Elon Musk. He's the billionaire, all this big stuff going on. So for a Joker like Pete Davidson to come out here and now be able to say, I went to space first, they know that's going to trigger Ye. You know what I'm saying? They know that's going to get under his skin and do something to him. That's why they put the Joker Pete Davidson up. Even if whether he really goes to space or not, I feel like that's what this thing's really about with that. So then you got Jussie Smollett. This Joker is being released from jail pending an appeal. He does got to pay $150,000 bail, but they letting this Joker out pending his appeal. I was about to make a video about this dude like yesterday or something like that. I didn't have time. And when I first seen that he was asking to get out due to, like, I forget what they said the reasons were to let him out. I was about to make a video like clowning him, like ain't no way. And like, Joker, how dare you even ask to get out? They don't just be letting people out because of whatever. He is a celebrity, but even then, it seemed like they was like really trying to take this Joker down. They had enough of him. They was mad at him. It seemed like the judge was going at him. Turns around. This to me solidifies that there must have been something bigger involved in this situation. We know it was fake. We know it was a hoax. But it wasn't just him doing it by himself. This to me proves that there's bigger people involved in this hoax with this whole thing that happened. Bigger than just him. It wasn't his idea, I don't think. The fact of him screaming before they took him out and he was like, I'm not suicidal, it looked crazy and retarded. He was like, he's bugging this. But I think what that actually did was save this Joker, because they was like, if we do, cause something happened to him now, if you go in there talking, running names, stuff like that, if something happened to him now, it's going to look suspicious because he already was yelling out in court. You know what I'm saying? He's not suicidal, so we can't take the Joker out So they was like, we got to figure out a way to get him out of here before he does go in, because he been in there a couple days. Then you in the Cook County Jail, Joker, in Chicago. Like, it's not even, you're in protective custody, but still, you in Cook County Jail. After a few days, you're gonna be looking around like, I'll do anything to get up out of here. Especially if they was like, he was exposed to something he didn't want to be exposed to. He'd be saying, I'll do anything to get up out of this goddamn prison. And then start talking. So he was like, we ain't gonna take a chance of that. So they got the Joker up. I see how they can just change the rules whenever they want for people. Like, I tell you, man, the powers that be, man, that run this whole, they can just change the rules whenever they want. When I was sitting there watching the judge, as hard as he was being, I would have bet my goddamn left arm that he wasn't getting up out of there before 150 days. The judge was like, we tired of all the stuff you did. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what happened. You took the eat, like a whole bunch of stuff he was sitting there saying. So I damn sure wouldn't have thought that they would let this Joker out early right now, pending his appeal. So that just go to show you the hands of the justice is bogus. They do whatever they want, whenever how they want, and that's just all to it. That's just how they do it. But that's about it.